By the way, Richard Christie celebrated. Richard Christie celebrated his birthday this week.
Yeah, what did he do?
How did he celebrate?
So Gary informed me that Richard was saying this is how he does it every year. He goes to Papa John's. He orders a pizza and cheese sticks, which I always think is weird because in school, when I was in Roosevelt, they used to offer school lunch of a piece of horrible pizza and cheese sticks. And I went, well, why do I want cheese with a cheese pizza? But he's
the one they were catering to.
Yeah, he gets cheese sticks, pizza, takes that home, and he drinks champagne with it, and he watches Halloween 1 and 3.
Why 1 and 3?
I don't know. Why 1 and 3? Like, why not 5? Like, 1
and 3 are my favorites.
And Halloween 5 is bad? How many Halloweens are there?
If I had time, I would have watched 5, too. Yeah. That's all I had time for.
Are there 7 Halloweens?
There's, I think, 9 now.
9.
Including Rob Zombies.
But every year it's 1 and 3.
Yeah. I've been doing it for about 15 years now.
And
why skip 2?
These are his favorites. Why? What about the cheese sticks? Why is that?
Oh, they gave me free cheese sticks.
Why would they give cheese with cheese pizza?
I think they have my birthday in their computer or something.
Oh.
And I guess because I ordered on my birthday, I ordered there so much they kind of know me.
Papa John's?
Yeah, and the guy offered me, he said, hey, you want some free cheese sticks? And I was like, yeah.
You're in New York City with the greatest pizza in the world.
Honestly, man.
You go to Papa John's?
Well, first of all, I love Papa John's, but this kind of a tradition. I started doing this when I lived in Missouri, so it's kind of an emotional thing for me. I just love...
What was happening in Missouri?
Nothing much, just eating Papa John's.
Emotional?
Richard,
you really want to hold on to that.
In about a half an hour, I could show you 5 pizzerias you'd never go back to Papa John's.
Do me a favor and show them that.
I'm good. I would. I really want to.
I don't think you can train those taste buds. They won't like good pizza.
No, I know good pizza. The place downstairs, 𝗛𝗵cie𝘄, that's a good pizza.
You know, I've never had Papa John's pizza, but I imagine when I hear the name Papa John's, it's more like the Pizza Hut pizza, right?
It is, yeah.
Dough.
It's probably worse.
No, it's good. It's got tons. I get the meat lovers. They got like 5 different meats on it, and they give you this oil, this like butter oil that you can pour all over your slice.
Yeah.
And then I pour the oil. And then I cover it with Parmesan cheese.
It shows you how bad it is. You got to put all that shit on it.
Right, you're not tasting pizza.
No, but I love that stuff. Even a delicious, the best steak in the world, I
just
still like
sauce. Just take a loaf of bread, melt some cheese on the bread, and then pour some tomato sauce. It's probably the same thing.
It's just in my...
happy birthday.
Thank you very much. I enjoyed it.
And I just want to mention the 𝗫𝗫𝗍 thing, and I don't want to get into a long discussion about this because it's kind of weird. But everyone's aware, Benji, that you're now brushing your teeth in the hall, so here's your attention you were seeking, okay? He's been walking around for 2 days, and he walks around with a toothbrush and brushes his teeth and is waiting for someone to notice.
I know. I said something to them the other day, like, do you know where you are? This is not the bathroom.
Yeah, and it's another cry for attention. And so you got it. You got my attention. I know you don't have to do it anymore. We know you're brushing your teeth in the hall.
It worked?
Yeah, it worked. It worked. You got my attention. Why are you doing that? You don't have to do it. You don't have to try to be the weird guy on the show.
Howard, I'm not. Usually I go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Lots of times there's someone in our little bathroom.
Okay.
So sometimes I just pull the toothbrush out, clean out my teeth a little bit after I ate. The last couple days, though, Greg did notice it. and
people don't do that. It's not polite. It's kind of gross.
Well,
you don't brush your teeth.
I don't do it vigorously. I just swirl it around in my mouth.
Toothpick might be appropriate, but sometimes not. But I take a toothpick. I understand. But a toothbrush, I mean, you're carrying on like a lunatic, and everyone sees it. We know you're doing it. You don't need to do it. You do it in the bathroom.
All right, I'll come up with a new idea.
Am I right, Robin?
Right.
I mean, Benji was brushing his teeth behind Jeff Conaway while Howard TV was filming Jeff. It's like let Jeff have his moment.
Yeah.
That was a thing worked out between Greg and I.
But why are you working with Greg?
Because Greg is a camera guy.
Greg doesn't strike me as a guy who you work stuff out with.
Right.
You know?
All right.
Honestly. I've seen the witty repartee when Robin tries to engage at me. And you're working that out? I mean, Jeff Conaway's interesting as hell. He's a train wreck to look at. I don't even know why.
He doesn't need upstaging.
Yeah, he doesn't need a guy in the background brushing his teeth. I don't know, sometimes he gets crazy around here. Sometimes it's too crazy around here.
Well, he's taken to wearing the stupid hat, too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Spring.
What you're saying is, Howard, 2 train wrecks in one camera shot.
Right.
Not necessarily.
That's overkill.
All right, let's go to, what do you want to hear? Some Crazy Alice voicemails? You want to hear Hate Man directing hate at Robin and Howard? Do you want to hear...
Howard?
Yes.
You asked me to remind you also, you like that new Richard phone call.
Oh, yeah, Richard made a new phone call using the voice of one of our favorites, the great Riley Martin.
Oh.
Here's, Riley was screaming about 𝗛cie on the air. I guess the guys found somebody named 𝗛cie.
How did you do that?
I don't know if the guy, who knows? But the guy doesn't, the guy doesn't even appear to understand the name 𝗛cie. All I know is, what I love about these calls is, guys call up, and you'd think people would hang up, but they don't. They just fight. They fight with this maniac on the phone, you know? Riley's yelling at them right off the bat. It goes from 0...
And they stick with it.
And they stick with it. So here's Riley, a tape of Riley yelling at a guy named 𝗛cie.
Hello?
Yeah, who is this, 𝗛cie?
Who are you calling?
𝗛cie.
I think you must have the wrong number.
God damn it.
What?
Oh, that's bullshit.
You're bullshit. Who the hell are you?
You stupid bastard.
You asshole son of a bitch.
You motherfucker.
Yeah, that's good.
You're not a decent fucking human being.
You got any more to say?
You fucking dirtwad.
Give me your name, you cocksucker.
𝗛cie.
Hello?
You sorry bitch.
You son of a bitch. Hello?
Motherfucker, I'm on probation.
What's that supposed to mean to me?
Do you think I'm playing? Do you think I'm playing with you?
I know you're playing with me.
I'm talking about you, 𝗛cie, you fucking worm.
Who are you, man? Who are you?
𝗛cie.
Who?
𝗛cie.
And what do you want with me?
You fucking dirtwad.
You asshole. What do you want?
I would appreciate it if you stayed the fuck out of my business and do not come near me and my family.
Are you out of your mind?
I gotta tell you, son, your act is a piece of shit.
Next time you call here, mother, I'm calling the cops.
Be so kind to stay the fuck out of my face forever, you sorry motherfucker.
You asshole.
God damn it.
God damn it. You call here anymore, and I am calling the police.
You sorry bitch.
Well, let me tell you.
Can I request the call?
Yeah, which one do you like?
All right. I'm sorry if this takes a while, but callers do it. The one, Ronnie, it's Ronnie's voice, the kid who, it's a classic, the kid who goes, I'll pay to meet you. I'll fucking pay to meet you. That whole call is just astonishingly funny.
Let me see how quick I can get that one.
That, or whatever's easier, the Ronnie one where he keeps telling that older woman to come down and take her shirt off. She keeps going, I ain't going nowhere.
Which one do you want? You got to make a choice.
The first one.
First one?
The guy.
You got that one, or are they going to give it to me, Fred?
I think they're going to give it to you. I mean, I'm going to try looking in the meantime as well, but...
Working on it. Give us 2 seconds.
All right.
Wow, the technology.
Meanwhile, take a look at your book and look up Sending Retards to the Moon, see if they have anything in there.
You're in that one. You're in that one, too. Yeah.
We're the only show that ever sent a retarded person to the moon.
We got it.
Okay, what page?
Gary, page 1 in red.
All right. You heard Jenny McCarthy.
That died.
Oops. Gary, page 1 in red.
Hello?
What the hell's the big deal? You never heard of a block party before?
Who are you looking for, sir?
Dude, what is your problem?
What are you talking about? Who are you looking for?
You know, everything bothers you, you know?
I know, but who are you looking for?
You don't know what it is to have fun, you know?
How about fun when I put my foot in your fucking ass and I meet up with you right now? How's that sound?
You are such an asshole. You know what? Why nobody invites you to anything now? Because you're an asshole.
I'm going to fucking bust your teeth out of your mouth.
I'm going to challenge you to a boxing match.
You puke fuck.
What do you know, motherfucker?
Where are you?
What do you know?
Where are you, you
moron?
fucking puke? No one cares about you. What do you want?
Stupid ass.
What do you
Shut up,
want?
moron. I'm not even putting on a headphone to listen. I don't really give a crap what you got to say.
Your fucking house. Oh, you picked the wrong guy to call, motherfucker, because I don't give a fuck. You understand?
I've been hearing you're inviting me for 5 years to your house.
I like to see you bleed and cry like a little girl. I'm sticking your fucking head in the ground.
I'm an asshole? No.
You're not an asshole. You're a jerk-off. What?
I don't give a shit.
Where are you?
Fuck you.
You understand? Because I find out who you are.
You're a total asshole.
You understand me?
Dude, I don't even want to talk about it.
I got a lot of time in my hands. I'll come look for you. You understand me? Where are you? I'm
You
meeting you right now.
stupid bastard. Get out of here.
Meet up with me right now.
Dude, I don't give a shit. Dude, I don't give a shit. And I never said that, so shut your mouth.
Give me your address. Give me it. Come on, you're a big tough guy. Give me your address.
Yeah, okay, fine.
What do you want to do, pal? You like calling people at work? You got no fucking life?
Yeah, fuck you, too.
Give me your address. Give me your address. You're a big tough guy. Give me your address. I'll fucking pay you to meet you. I'll pay you to meet you. Where are you?
I have a dog park right by my house.
You understand me? Pay you. I'll pay you. I'll pay you. Where are you?
I'm going to on the goddamn block.
Fucking jam every object I possibly think of, every fucking hole in your body.
Up my ass.
You understand me?
Why are you cursing, man?
I'm going to make an example out of you. Done deal, pal. Done deal. TKO. You ain't
give me a break.
You understand me, you fucking geek?
Oh, shit, man.
Fucking homo.
Oh, guys, this is priceless.
Done deal.
Done deal. I'll pay to me. I want to shove stuff in every possible hole in your body.
Done deal, pal.
Do you want the one where he calls the old lady?
Yeah,
to get topless?
That's a great one.
All right.
Hello?
Hello. I need you to come up to the show. I need you to do something for me.
What?
I need you to do something for me.
Well, who are you?
Scott the engineer.
Who do you think you're talking to?
I need you to come up here and ride the Sirius.
No. I'm not going nowhere.
How about coming up here and getting topless? Any problem with that?
I'm not going any place. Nowhere. And if you call me again, you're in big trouble.
Topless.
Topless?
T-O-P-L-E-S-S?
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, okay. Now, you do it when you get here, you'll do it.
I'm 82 years old. I'm not going no place.
I need you to come up here and ride the Sirius.
You go straight to hell and quit calling me.
Okay, fine.
Hello?
Topless. No problem with that?
Yes, there's a problem with that. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, you do it when you get here, you'll do it.
I am not going nowhere.
How about coming up here and getting topless?
No.
Either you're going to bang her, Artie, or she sounds like she's about 15 and you're not going to get shit from her. Are you going to come up? We want you to come up.
I'm not going no place.
Yeah, okay. You'll do it. You'll do it.
No.
Yeah, you do it when you get here, you'll do it.
No.
Topless. No problem with that?
My goodness, you son of a bitch.
T-O-P-L-E-S-S. Topless.
I don't get topless.
No, are you going to come up to the show?
No.
No problem with that? I need you to come up here and ride the Sibian. Yeah, she sounds like she's immature, though.
He couldn't convince her.
Yeah.
Well, what are you going to do? I was looking at some designs for our new studios. They look really nice. We got to go.
Coming along?
Yeah. I mean, like, I wish I had them. I would have brought them with me, like what our new studio is going to look like the finished product.
Did you actually go to see the...
No, we all have to go together. We're going to go next week. We're going to pick a day. But no, yeah, because over at Satellite, they've got it all in styrofoam. They've got everything cut out where we're going to sit and everything so we can test it out. And I only have one question about it. It's really not about you, but about these three guys. Like, how much do we want to see of each other? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Now, there's an uncomfortable question.
Yeah, like I think now that I'm sitting here, I realize I don't see Fred really except the top of his head. But if I want to see Fred, I can. I can't see Benji, but I can see like.
Well, you got to lean back.
Artie.
You got to lean back to see me.
Yeah, but we like that, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. All right, because I think they got it figured out, but we have to sit down and take a look at it.
No, I would trust your instincts there. It's better if we're like, you know, because with a guest, too, because I think a guest sometimes might feel ambushed if we're all looking
if all of you are staring at them.
In the drawing, it looked like you guys were like completely far away from me and like in a whole other room almost, but it's just the drawing.
Can I tell you something?
We're literally this close.
Where to put those guys has been probably the biggest discussion. We keep moving it around, trying to figure out exactly what you're saying. You know, at one point, it looks like they're breathing down the guest's neck. Right. You know what I mean? Like, and then at another point, they're right in front of you, and so that's one of the things we definitely...
So we got to do a whole... We really got to go over there and figure it out, because it is kind of important. You know, I said, we kind of don't want to see each other, but sometimes, like, I really like seeing Artie, and I need to see Fred. I've actually never needed to see Benji.
That hasn't come up yet?
No, I've never, ever needed to see him.
10,000 years?
No, but it's funny, because then someone said to me, well, do we like Benji or not? And I said... Of course. Gotta like Benji. You know what? In fact, I could see, since we have our own channel, a whole Benji channel. Like, just, you watch Benji.
Okay. Yeah. You know what I miss about the E-show?
Don't say that.
Yeah, come on.
I would watch.
I'd watch that.
You know what now he's going to go crazy.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm forced to watch that.
Yeah. You guys see it all morning.
Oh, yeah, you guys have been watching that channel.
It's always entertaining.
Now, how is that channel?
Well, it's good. Sometimes you get Benji opening a cold bowl of chili.
Yeah.
Pouring it on salad.
But you know what? What we have only gotten when they're watching is complaints. They complain about Benji all the time.
It's usually with odor. Yeah. You know, like the food smells or Benji smells, mostly the food
smells. Well, you
smells.
can't smell anything on TV. That's why it's perfect, I think.
Yeah. But you know what I missed about the E-show the most? You would talk about Benji, and right now this big spotlight would go on him, and he'd start to sweat, and then he won't say anything. You just look like a deer caught in the headlights.
Right, yeah. No, so I said, no, you got to have lights on Benji. Very, very key to have lights. So that was one of the discussions. But like while I was shooting the opening to the In Demand show, I was busy, you know, discussing the studios, and then there was some other discussion. I mean, there was so much going on. My head was spinning. And then our agent showed up, and he had to talk me down off the wall, because I was like, Jesus Christ, there's so much going on.
So you were shooting the opening over at actually where the studio is, or was that in a different place?
Different place.
Oh.
Yeah.
But they brought him sketches, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah. It was pretty cool shooting against a green screen. You know, it was kind of cool. And the director was a cool guy. He came up with this neat concept, and it was good.
Now, what has this guy directed before?
You know, he does, like, videos and commercials and that kind of stuff, I think.
You don't even know.
I don't even know. It looked good.
You're making it up.
Yeah, exactly. He seems like he's a very knowledgeable guy.
He acted like he knew what he was doing.
I know he's a big agency guy, so he must have done tons of commercials. You know. So, anyway, that's going along. You know, it's really funny. I'm very stoked about the in-demand thing. So I went on the on our website in the show rundown. They had a link to the in-demand website, and then they had this. Yeah? Yeah, so I was on the in-demand website, and it's very cool. It answered all my questions because I wasn't sure how it worked. I was
just about to say to you, we are going into all these new media and nobody understands them, so I'm constantly being questioned about what that is.
Well, they had a whole web page, and you sign up and you go, if you don't mind and you want to be contacted, we can contact you through email and even call you and give you updates on what we're doing with this whole channel.
Oh, okay.
So I signed up.
Because I was at the store the other day, and everybody was asking me about the E! Show, and I said, no, the E! Show ends after December. Oh, no more television. No, we're going on in demand. And they're like, what?
Do they still air the E! Shows, the old ones?
Yeah.
They do?
Yeah.
I don't even know that.
I don't know if it's in the actual time slot we used to be, but I think they show up.
I've run into it when I'm tooling around the dial, so I know it's on.
Yeah.
From what I understand, I think they use it to sort of build an audience to their
crap shows. To the shows that get no ratings.
See a lot of that Jenny McCarthy show, man.
Yeah.
Oof.
Bad.
Well, you could just put the mute on and watch her.
Right.
Jenny McCarthy has a show on E!
Yeah. Jenny McCarthy got a divorce, by the way.
Yes, we know that.
Yeah.
But I didn't know she had a show on E!
She hosts this thing, like, I think it's at some hotel and casino in Vegas, and she just runs around interviewing strippers in the pool. I mean, it's hot looking, but with the sound on, it's hard to take.
They're trying to get our audience, you know.
Yeah.
We were too controversial for E! That's why they got rid of us. You know, the FCC is going to regulate cable because of me, evidently. Not because of HBO and the Cat House and all that
Doesn't matter what anybody's really doing.
Right. It's all me. I'm not joking. I mean, it's me.
I think it's damnable. It's a horrible thing that's happening.
Because what they basically did is put Jenny McCarthy on there with a bunch of chicks running around. Right. And, you know, that's fine.
How do you smell? I smell good. Do you smell good? Yeah, but there's nothing redeeming about it because it's not funny.
I know.
And then there's that Tara Reid show, which they say is just watching her go to clubs and get drunk.
Oh, Paradise.
Yeah,
that's what that broad reminded me of, Tara Reid. That's exactly it. Yeah.
Tara Reid's really turned into a mess.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
Like a joke. Like she actually had a career after American Pie, and she's just totally become a joke.
She was in here. Did we discuss this? She was in here with another actress who I read the most depressing article about, Natasha Lyonne.
Yeah, we talked about her.
Did we talk about that briefly?
Well, Mike Rappaport's calling in today. He'll talk about He rented her an apartment.
Yeah, his picture was in the paper when I read that article. It was the saddest article I've ever seen.
Nice girl, too, but now she's in the hospital fighting for her life.
Hepatitis C. All kinds of things going on.
Yeah, she was
collapsed lung.
Yeah. She was really cool, too. She seemed nice, but she came in here with Tara Reid.
I think Natasha had a whole, mental breakdown. And poor Rappaport was renting her an apartment for years. Hey, this is cool. I got some rich actress to take my apartment, and, I don't have to worry about it. Meanwhile,
thank you.
Next thing you know, he wrote an article about it. She's tearing up the whole goddamn apartment. Guys sleeping on the couches. Right? Oh, parties going on.
It was like a crash pad for friends who may have had some problems.
Yeah.
So the neighbors were all upset.
Can you imagine? Is that not your worst nightmare? You finally rent out your apartment, and you're looking for some extra income. You want to float that nut, and all of a sudden... You're floating a nut.
Yeah.
You got a nut in your apartment.
She's wrecking it.
The nut's not floating.
You realize you rented it to, Keith Moon or something. She's destroying the place.
𝗦𝗵cie𝘄's coming in next week, man. I can't wait to see her.
Oh, you'll keep working.
Oh, yeah. I'll be here next week. I think she's so friggin' hot, man.
Those were some great pictures. What magazine was she just in?
Maxim, I think.
Yeah, those were some great pictures.
Yeah, I'll say.
She looks bigger in those photographs, like a taller person.
I know.
She's a little fidget.
Hey, don't call her that.
Fidget?
Don't you call my girl a fidget. Hey, Richard Christie gave me a CD or DVD with just tons of video of her naked and, like, pictures of her naked. And I haven't even watched it yet because I want to be, like, alone when I look at it. Not even so much
to save it for a special evening.
I know Beth would be bummed out if I was looking at pictures of 𝗦𝗵cie, you know what I mean? So I've got to, like... Although last night I was alone because I came back from that shoot and Beth went to one of those fashion shows. She got invited to go to the...
That rock thing?
No, a fashion show, but I don't know the designer's name. Mm-hmm. And I know it's a big name. Nicole Miller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, you were alone and you didn't have time for it?
No, I got home. I had so much to do. I mean, like, work-wise.
Well, that's prepping for work, looking at those pictures.
I know.
She's coming on next
But
week.
I mean, like I really actually had work. I got to get organized.
Prepping.
I can't wait for you to see what Richard has put on this DVD. Maybe that's the work angle.
That's awesome. The videos are amazing. There's videos where she's on a chair and she's got her leg up and she's totally nude.
Really?
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Where she's dancing naked, rolling around on the floor.
My dad likes that. Where's that phone call from your dad? That was so goddamn funny.
Let me see if it's up here.
Yeah, we moved the chicken. Your mom saw the chicken, and then we moved it.
I love the part where he says, just want to tell you what happened here.
Uh-oh. Get ready for a long, boring farm story.
You make a phone call to tell this story.
Yeah, it sounds like he's got a nice relationship with his dad.
Yeah.
It sounds warm and cozy.
I love my dad.
It does, yeah. I always figured guys who have good relationships with their dad aren't perverted like you, but...
Apparently they are.
Maybe your mom's weird.
Something's wrong there.
Oh, Rich, this is your dad. I'm calling you back. Wanted to tell you about what happened. We was out feeding the dogs and heard a chick, crying like it, chirping, like lost its mother. So we checked down each one of them stalls and couldn't find it. I turned over everything, still heard it chirping. Your mother come out, and she started looking for it, too, and then she said, well, that sounds like it's above us. So I said, well, yeah, that's what it sounds like. It's over ahead. So I went and got the ladder and went up in the hayloft, and there was 5 little babies up there by themselves. And their mother, I guess, had jumped down out of the loft, so I caught them and handed them down to your mother and went and found the mama chicken and turned them loose, and she took them in, so everything turned out all right. So we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Wow.
More updates later. Don't want you to miss out on that.
Everything turned out all right.
Life on the farm.
Jane Goodall or something.
Now, wait a minute. What stalls are there? I'm trying to picture this whole thing. Are you in a barn?
You're so right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to picture, like, what goes on. But Richard, on HowardStern.com, there are pictures of Richard's dad's farm,
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah, it sounds like, really cool, but then you see it looks like where people bury people. It's like it's
like
creepy.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre farm.
I'm sure there's more than there's got to be a few bodies in that barn.
He's saving chickens and killing people.
Because I listen to that mess, I hear, He was out there feeding the dogs. I picture like 12
like
angry
how many
dogs.
Packs of dogs?
Yeah, like dogs. Like out there, like they don't even come in the house. It's like Cujo.
No, all the dogs come in the house. They come and go as they please.
Yeah.
There's like 10 dogs in the house.
Yeah,
See, I imagine that there's grass on the roof and the dogs are up there too.
Yeah.
How many dogs are we talking about?
Oh, well, at one time they had about 10 house dogs.
Oh.
I remember the carpet was so nasty I'd never walk barefoot because they never house trained the dogs.
That's good.
And we'd have big spots in the carpet and stuff.
Why wouldn't they train the dogs? I mean, it's a farm. Teach them how to work.
I know. They just didn't care. They would let the dogs go anywhere they wanted in the house.
Like, I see that at Ozzy's house, and I'm like, you know what? Shame on Sharon. She really doesn't do anything.
And they have money to hire somebody to... And they, every once in a while... I mean, he even did an episode where they bought in a dog trainer, but they're not listening to anybody.
But, Robin, you know, as an owner of a dog, you've got, like, no matter how many trainers you get, you've got to regulate their schedule. Like, you've got to be involved.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The trainer would come in and try to talk to them, and they weren't listening.
Not listening at all. And it's like, you know...
But the dog...
I find that a huge sign of, like, stay away from a woman if she can't train your dogs for you, if she doesn't work and stuff, and she stays home all day.
Yeah,
it's like,
she won't be able to take care of a kid.
She can't take care of herself. It's like you've got... Like, I want to say to Sharon
sometimes... Did you get to soil the carpet, too, or just the dog?
No, they got mad. They'd rub my nose in it when I did it.
Sometimes I want to say to Sharon Osbourne, like, honey... Like, train those dogs. What do you do? Or how do your kids do it? Jack does nothing. Kelly doesn't really do that much. I mean, train the goddamn dog. One of you. Ozzy's making money. He's out there working. Train the goddamn dogs.
Then he has to deal with the dog crap all over the place.
Yeah.
Well, I was out there feeding the dogs.
See, in our house, it didn't matter much because our house wasn't that nice anyway. It
wasn't get nice either.
But then I hear like, you know, one of them stalls.
Yeah, what are the stalls?
They're not like horse stalls. They're just stalls where they put dog feed and they have the chickens hang out in and stuff in the barn.
Another messed up place.
Sounds like the most unsuccessful farm in the history of farming.
No organization.
I remember we had a big room in one of our barns where we just put old magazines.
That's what I mean. Like there's no livestock. There's no like horses. There's no cows that give milk. It's just like old magazine and dogs in the stalls.
Yeah, because my dad was a railroader, so we didn't farm or anything. We just lived on a farm.
Oh, it's a junk farm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the most unsuccessful farm in the country.
And then what is wrong with your dad? Does he have a hearing problem?
Yeah.
Oh,
why?
Because he's running around looking for the chicken screaming, and he couldn't tell it was above his head until his wife said, that's coming from up there.
Oh, I thought you thought he had a hearing problem because of his grammar. Your mother come out.
Because of his voice.
Yeah, your mother come out, and then she's in the hayloft by themselves.
But he's looking all around, and until his wife comes out, he doesn't know that the noise is above his head.
Well, he worked on the railroad for about 30 or 40 years.
That'll
so he's
do
kind
it.
of deaf.
That'll whack your hearing out.
Yeah.
Because I was just wondering, I said, there's so many questions here. And then the chicken had all these chicks and ran away, and what is...
Well, the chicken was up in a loft that was like 20 feet above the ground. It got up there somehow.
Yeah, she planned it. She was trying to get rid of those babies.
What, the chickens, can they fly up to it?
That's what he said. Yeah, I didn't think they could fly that high, but I guess they get up there somehow.
Yeah. Now I know
why. Didn't go back.
Now I know why he could live in a storage facility in Florida. Because it's almost like an upgrade.
Right.
There wasn't hay everywhere.
That was Barbara Bush's theory on why the people could live in the Astrodome or whatever that thing's called.
She might be right.
It's an upgrade.
This is working well.
Those people are having fun in that Astrodome, for God's sake.
Could you imagine a more condescending thing to say? Like, you see people in cots in the dome, and you go, this is good for you guys.
Yeah, compared to your usual impoverished
And
life.
she laughed. They say there's a little chuckle when she says it.
And so many of the people in the arenas here, you know, were underprivileged anyway. This is working very well for them.
Working very well for them.
Being a feces-laden Astrodome.
With holes in the roof.
Well, you know, any mom wants to defend her son as, you know, as horribly misguided as this whole effort's been.
You're trying to put a good face on it.
I am. I mean, I'm trying to understand. I mean,
because she's not defending him. That's just her attitude about people.
No. Well, she grew up pretty well off.
Right. It would be a hardship only for her. These people can handle it.
Well, the whole weird thing with Bush trying to present himself as a Texas oil man and farmer on a ranch.
Man of the
What kind of ranch? I mean, first of all, he was born in Kennebunkport.
I told you the story once where some guy in Texas said, you know, they played a joke on him because he actually would dress up like he had grown up in Texas and on a farm.
Yeah, he's like, you know, when I was a little boy, like around 5, I was fascinated by cowboys and Indians. He's like an adult fascinated by cowboys and Indians because he grew up in Kennebunkport, okay? His dad isn't a Texas guy. His dad, in fact, his grandfather was, I think, a senator from Connecticut or a congressman.
Yeah, he used to play golf with, didn't he play golf with?
Yeah, Prescott Bush.
Yeah.
He used to play with Bob Hope.
But
Connecticut is where they're from. I mean, they're Yankees.
He was an adult when he went to Texas, but he immediately started dressing up. You know, it was like putting on a costume.
It's like being the Village People.
Yeah, and started acting like he was a cowboy.
Yeah.
Come on over here and clear some brush.
They probably watched a few John Wayne movies and thought he was a cowboy.
But that ain't a real ranch, is it? Because a real ranch has, like, cattle and horses.
Right, it doesn't have anything like that.
Drunken cowboys.
He doesn't know how to ride or anything. In fact,
his concept seems to be clearing brush, but why not go clear brush over in
New Orleans? They could use some clearing.
Didn't Papa Bush one time go to a grocery store? He didn't even know how to get groceries or something.
I'm just saying. But the guy's not really a Texas. Like I know he's into this whole. He's just kind of chilling over at that place. What is it called, that place? I don't even know.
The Ranch?
The Ranch? I mean...
Yeah, I'm not sure the official name of it, but...
The Bush Ranch.
The Bush Ranch.
But one of the guys told him, you know, he was looking for some directions to someone. They knew he didn't know anything about ranches and cattle or anything. And they said, yeah, you just go to the cattle grate and wait for them to open it. And he was like, okay. And a cattle grate is this thing they put in the ground to keep the cattle from walking off the ranch.
Yeah.
And he ran around looking for the cattle grate because he thought it was going to be some kind of a gate or something. So they knew. They would just tell him things and know that he wouldn't know what the terms really meant.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
They're goofing on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, probably just oil brought them to Texas, right? That's why they went down there.
Yeah.
And he sort of liked it and said, oh, I'm going to be a cowboy. And he started dressing up like one.
Yeah.
Like 𝗦𝗵cie.
Yeah,
𝗦𝗵cie. Like a fake cowboy like 𝗦𝗵cie.
I'm a fake cowboy. How's that go? I'm a fake cowboy.
On a wheelchair.
On a wheelchair.
Right. Oh, there's his iron lung. I'm a fake cowboy. I got to get into the fake cowboy.
With me and this ranch is beyond me. My suggestion to him is to shut up. It's just, it's insane.
I'm 𝗦𝗵cie the geezer. I wear a stupid cowboy hat. I'm 100 years old, and I look like Yosemite Sam. I have 3 teeth left, and I dribble when I pee. So why did Dieter marry a codger like me? I'm a fake cowboy, In a wheelchair I ride. 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄. Am I dead or alive? I've got one kid named Wyatt, and the other is Gabby Hayes. Half of my scrotum is wasted away. I spit in my microphone. I'm wrinkled and old. I need a diaper change. I hope Theodore comes home. I'm a big cowboy. In a wheelchair I ride. 𝗦𝗵cie. Am I dead or alive? I'm a fake cowboy. In a wheelchair I ride. 𝗦𝗵cie. Am I dead or alive? 𝗦𝗵cie. Am I dead or alive?
There he goes. I figured he would have been dead by now. They just dropped dead from all of his medical problems with his lung and all that.
He looks like a Walking Dead. Almost.
Oh, my God.
Who's ever in charge of the dead doesn't want him.
I think the young Poontangs just keeping him going. I'm telling you.
I remember I went and saw the premiere of your movie in Orlando, and when he comes on the screen, the guy playing 𝗦𝗵cie, literally people were throwing stuff at the screen and yelling.
Yeah, you should have been at the premiere. Yeah, it was pretty wild.
That guy was good.
Yeah, that guy was good, Yeah. He was, younger than I wanted 𝗦𝗵cie played, but,
He had the right look.
He had the right look. He was a good guy. He's a soap opera guy.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Among other things.
I was going to say, because I never saw him before or since, but I don't watch soap operas.
He did soap opera, but, he does, a really, he does a lot of
Probably
movies.
Probably does Broadway and stuff, too.
Yeah. He does movies. He does everything. All these guys were the guy who... All these guys had great credentials.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you talk about movies. Who's a really good actor, man? I got to say.
Her pictures, boy, she's hot.
Oh, I saw her walking in.
Now, what is the difference between a penthouse pet and a Playboy Playmate?
About 2 scars.
Is that...
And a tattoo. Nah, it's like... It depends. You know what? I don't think there's much difference looks-wise. Really? I sometimes think the penthouse pets are a little bit more exotic, and the Playboy Playmates are a little bit more girl next door.
Yeah, the penthouse pets look more foreign, and the Playmates look like Midwestern, farm-bred American-type chicks.
I was sitting home on my computer yesterday, and Richard Christie said, hey, here's a hot shot of Valentina Vaughn, who's going to be on the show. And I open it up. The first one, yeah.
Oh,
and
what was this?
I felt like I just went through gynecological school. She's laying on her belly, her ass is up in the air, and she is spread wide open. And I'm seeing everything.
That shows up in Penthouse?
I don't know where it was from.
Hey.
He had it. He was like, hey, look at this.
I got a hot
This
picture.
is one of my favorite girls.
I'm a big fan.
I'm a big fan of everything but that one shot he put on.
That's too much for me, man. Ooh. But she's hot, I'll tell you that. Then I went on our website. There's nothing to click on to get into. It's just a main page, and that's it.
Oh, yeah?
I couldn't get into it.
Maybe she's just building.
Like all penthouse pets, I couldn't get into that.
It's under construction.
Richard's great. I hung with Richard for the longest I've ever hung with him yesterday, for about 6 hours.
Uh-huh.
And he's great because he'll go on with unnecessary information for minutes. He'll just keep going. Before the party and in between the movie, he said, let's get a beer. I said, all right. He goes, man, I love beer. I know.
I do.
Oh, boy, do I love beer. He goes, I drink beer at my apartment. And I go, all right, Rich, we'll go get a beer. He goes, man, do you like beer?
He's trying to have a conversation with you.
Yeah, but he just kept going on. We get it. We'll get you a beer.
He's awkward,
But now
right?
you know I love beer.
Well, no, I know it. And I'm good for
Hey, you never told me you love beer. Tell me about it.
I love beer, Howard.
Do you?
Oh,
what do you love about it?
That's what he kept saying.
The taste and the foaminess. The foam and it relaxes you.
Before we went to this really hip, cool New York party, me, Richard, Sal, and Scott, the engineer, were at a diner on 23rd Street. I ordered a chocolate milk. Richard got a Corona.
And Sal got a rice pudding.
And we were sitting at the counter eating.
Oh, my goodness. 3 old men.
We looked like we just came from building a deck.
3 losers.
Exactly.
That was the only place that sold beer in the area.
Yeah, I like beer.
This is good beer.
What do you like about beer?
Do you drink beer every day?
Yeah. I usually have 2 or 3 a night or more.
What do you like about it?
I just, that's kind of my reward at the end of the day for a hard day's work. It just relaxes me, and even though I don't sound real high-strung, I'm kind of like always antsy and high-strung, and that relaxes me, and I just love the taste, and it's kind of my reward at the end of the day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to get a little buzz on that.
He must love beer. It's a reward.
I'm just trying to think of Artie's eyes rolling into the back of his head as Richard's explaining all this.
Well, we were sitting at the counter for like 3 minutes, no talking, and then Richard goes, I don't care much for hard liquor. And I go, yeah, and he goes, but I love beer.
Well, don't forget, he grew up in Kansas. You know, like you ever watch the Andy Griffith Show?
Right.
That was,
that's how they talk.
That was their conversations.
Him and Barney Fife would, or he'd be with Helen Crump, and he'd go, Well, and that's how they talked down there.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I sure like playing the guitar. And B, remember we played guitar over at the party?
Yeah.
That's right, Andy, I do. And the bikers gang raped me. Oh, yeah. I liked when those bikers gang raped you.
It's kind of relaxing in a way.
Yeah.
It's like looking at an orb or something.
Yeah, it's not going to get real deep or
No,
I like
nice
beer. I like ant farms.
You forget, too, Artie. I like cheesecake.
Right, no. Okay, so we're sitting at a diner. There's all these cheesecakes. Okay? So now there's all these cheesecakes. So from the beer, he goes, man, I love cheesecake. And then I go, yeah. He goes, man, Artie, look at all those cheesecakes. He goes, you ever have pineapple cheesecake? He goes, man, that's the best. He goes, exotic. Come to think of it, though, I love strawberry cheesecake.
Yeah.
And I go, yeah, I love all that too. He goes, Artie, look at all those cheesecakes.
Do you turn to him at some point and go, hey, Richard, can you stop thinking?
I know.
Could you just shut up?
Richard, I'm trying to stay awake and you ain't helping.
Does he creep you out when he talks like that?
I love Richard. No, I think he's a fun guy. He's a very,
I try to talk to him, and he just creeps me out.
I think he's a real interesting guy.
I like watching paint dry.
You like latex or oil?
I like thinking a lot.
And then, the foreign guy behind the counter thought he was ordering one. And he goes, you want the cheesecake? And Richard goes, no. But I love cheese.
And then me and that guy started talking about pineapple cheesecake.
Yeah. He's a weird dude, man. It's like I went out to dinner with Richard. I took him and Sal out to dinner.
Yeah.
Sort of get to know the guys, no work, just sit and, rap to each other and tell them they're doing a good job. And we're sitting there, and Sal's talking, and you know how Sal is. He's like, talking about this and that and how great he is and, really pushing his own agenda.
Christy sucks, I'm great.
Yeah, right.
And Richard's just sitting there, and he goes, boy, this food is good. I go, yeah, it is. He goes, I'm really not used to good food like this. I order from the same Chinese restaurant, or I go there every night. I go, well, this is Manhattan. You got millions of Chinese restaurants. He goes, well, this one's near my apartment, and it's real nice over there, and they know me.
Yeah.
And I go, well, man, try another restaurant. That's all right, but I'm not used to a nice place like this.
Well, that's the second one I found. I went to another one before I discovered this place, and it wasn't very good. So I found this one. I liked it.
This was the conversation.
I'll stick with it.
Yeah. This was the conversation. And he goes, yeah, I'm going to order the meatloaf.
Oh, the meatloaf was great.
Yeah.
I love meat.
Had that brown sugar.
I love meatloaf and brown sugar.
My mom used to make meatloaf, and
Well,
I haven't had it in years.
He also loves scores because I said, you know what, I'm going to try to have a conversation with him. The other day, I'm coming in, it was the day after he was hypnotized, and he was telling me how relaxed he was after, boy, that was really great. I should have that done about once a week because that was so relaxing.
Yeah. Watch. Yeah.
The next morning, I said to him, oh, so are you still relaxed from your hypnotic session yesterday? Yeah, and I really needed that because I really love scores, and I was really bummed out because all the guys went to scores, and I didn't go.
He's going to go nuts when he sees Valentina.
I'm telling
you. she's amazing.
I stay right here. Let's bring her. Let's see when she walks in.
You know the picture that you said it was like an exam? Like that, I love those type of shots.
Real graphic.
Yeah, well...
It doesn't turn you off to see a woman's private parts that exposed?
No.
You know, I mean, like, here, take a look at this, Richard. Here she comes.
Could she back into the room? Wait for the roll.
Yeah. Hey, were you at a beer fest this weekend?
Yeah, it was it's the best one of the year.
Good Lord, you're such a celebrated alcoholic.
The best one of the year.
Oh my God.
It isn't bad.
It's at a brewery and everybody camps and the funny thing about this beer fest is people get so drunk at night they don't remember where their tent is, and everybody has weird strangers sleeping in their tent that they have to kick out when they're ready to go to bed.
Oh, sounds wonderful.
Yeah, sounds cool.
It was awesome.
You said your friend passed out in a beer tent. Right in the tent.
My friend's tent had some lady came and passed out in it. When he was ready to go to bed, he had to kick her out of his sleeping bag. He's like, hey, you're in the wrong tent. And she was so drunk, he had to explain, for a long time, hey, this ain't your tent.
People pissing all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh, you're old.
It was great.
Where is this?
Great.
Cooperstown, New York.
Man, we peed all weekend.
Poor Cooperstown smells like urine now and beer.
Yeah, how many beers do you think you had?
Oh, man. I don't even think I can count that high.
Wow.
That was awesome.
Great.
Well, there's a fest.
Do you ever wake up with a hangover and go, this isn't all worth it?
Well, yeah, and the thing was, too, we didn't have sleeping bags, so we slept on the ground, and I didn't sleep very good Saturday night, so I woke up feeling pretty rough yesterday morning.
Do you like that feeling? I mean, every weekend to wake up rough?
That's not every weekend, but it's worth it, I think, for a good time, yeah.
And what was it?
But why wouldn't you take a sleeping bag?
Because then I wouldn't have anywhere to put it in my apartment when we got back. It takes up too much room. I was like, I can sleep
one
with
storage locker.
Use your head, Rob.
I need my apartment to store beer.
Like
exactly.
When you're old, do you bring a toothbrush at all? Do you brush your teeth?
No.
So you didn't brush your teeth this weekend?
I swished my mouth with a soda Sunday morning.
Nice. That's always good. Did you even shower? Did you bother to shower at all this weekend?
Well, last night I did,
yeah. The whole weekend you're just stinky.
Since Jeff Bridges is coming in, I was like, I'll shower.
All right, there you go. There's the life of an alcoholic. Roger Ebert, in that new documentary about his life. I forget the name of it, but... he describes, he was an alcoholic, and he used to wake up rough, like you say. And finally, he just said to himself, I don't want to wake up with this feeling anymore. It's enough. Like, every fucking day, this fucking headache and feeling miserable. And he joined AA, and that was it. He admitted to being in AA. I mean, when are you gonna?
Well, it's not every weekend day that I feel rough.
Come on.
We ran 7 miles Saturday morning before we went to the fest.
The fest.
You should have run all the way there.
Do people recognize you there at all? Or
a little bit,
are you a bit of a celebrity there?
A little bit.
Famous drunk. There's the famous drunk.
No, but the real celebrities there are the brewers, like famous people from different breweries.
Did you vomit this weekend?
No.
No? Where did you go to the bathroom? Were you a diaper?
No, there were porta potties there, and then kind of out in the woods, too.
Right, sure.
Yeah.
Out in the woods, yeah. It's always fun to pee in public in the woods.
It's nice to just take your penis out in public.
I pissed on a possum.
I love exposing myself to the air.
But don't come near here.
I love the fresh air on my penis.
Oh, that is the best.
Yeah, Gary's back.
So we took Richard out to Comic-Con, right, where there's all those microbreweries, and he went to every one of them and he was drinking, but he's invented a new thing. We've never heard of it. We're going to put this picture up. He gets to drink right out of the vat. They squirt the beer all over him. He calls it getting 𝗛𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏
while. Put that on HowardStern.com or at Stern Show. Wherever.
That's as fresh as you can get it right out of the vat. I was making kind of a joke this weekend, but I said, when I die at my funeral, I want people to put my body in an oak barrel full of beer and age the beer for like a month and then drink it at my funeral.
How many people are at this thing? Like, are there fist fights breaking out? Because people get drunk now?
So happy. Everybody's super happy. It's a real communal thing, too, because at this fest, everybody shares their beer. Like, you bring your rarest beers and you share them with people.
You share the bottle? Or you just...
Yeah. Yeah, everybody just pass around.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Not concerned about germs or anything?
No, the alcohol.
I would just I would be nauseated. Like somebody's back's I'm going to throw up. You know what I mean? Like when you drink.
Right. You don't know what you're doing. The backwash.
You wouldn't drink out of a bottle I drank out of?
No, I wouldn't, dude. I wouldn't drink out of anybody's bottle. It's disgusting.
Well, most of the time we had cups.
People have no hygiene. You're not brushing your teeth. You're fucking disgusting. Good Lord. Oh, I just vomit from that beer fest. What's it cost to get in?
I think it was maybe around $80 a ticket, something like that.
And you get all free beer?
Yeah.
Free beer for $80.
Mm-hmm.
$80 and every beer you want is free.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's samples. They don't give you full beers. They'll give you, like 2-ounce pours.
And then you got to pay for the additional beers.
No, you just go and get a bunch of samples. You go around and, sample as many as you can.
What's the sample? Like in a cup or?
Yeah, just a little sample in a cup, but there's hundreds of breweries.
And then you bring your own beer.
At night.
Because that's not going to be enough beer for you, I mean, to just get a little sample.
Yeah, I mean, that part of it was from 3 to 7, and then from 7 p.m. till really the next day, everybody's camping and drinking.
Did you bring your suitcase that's filled with beer?
Yeah, I brought a big cooler, yeah.
A big cooler, packed with ice.
Yeah.
How many beers can you fit in the cooler?
About 30.
Wow.
But it's funny, like, you got to bring your A game to this thing, because it's all, if you don't bring something rare that somebody hasn't had before, they don't even want to see it.
What did you bring? What's the rarest beer?
I had some Dark Horse beers from Michigan that a little hard to get around here.
And people were like, whoa.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, they were a little
Man
impressed.
knows his beer.
But the best is people bring like Belgian beers like Cantillon and stuff that's real hard to find.
And you swig off of there.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking moron.
Well, what kind of you're supposed to be this great beer drinker. You can't find some European beer to drag in?
Well, my problem is
I found an African beer. This guy had Ebola. We shared a beer. It was really interesting.
Great. I vomited blood for 3 days.
Yeah. I feel good.
I'm good. I like it.
Oh, God. Good Lord.
I mean, I have some rare beers, but I like to save them for a special occasion.
Oh, you don't take them to a drunk fest like that.
My buddy brought 50 pounds of ground beef and was making burgers for everybody. It was awesome.
Oh, he was grilling?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really nice, and we just met a lot of nice people.
He sat in the hot sun. Everybody got sick.
Yeah, so mean.
Oh, and it was the supermoon Saturday night.
Does he refrigerate the beef at all? Or
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's from the tailgating community. They know how to do this.
They know how to do that.
He built his own refrigerator out in the woods.
Yeah. He put it in the water where it stay cold. With the Belgian beer.
Like the Belgians make such great beer.
Oh, they do.
Like,
my wife and I are going.
America doesn't have good enough beer for you? You have to go to Belgium and drink that?
Belgium's beer, it's beer heaven there.
Belgium.
Belgium.
Yeah, not Belgian. Belgian.
Sorry.
Belgian's beer is good. Yeah. Fucking country is Belgium.
Not as good as Liechtenstein beer, but close.
I meant to say Belgium, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We're going, my wife and I are going.
Going where?
Belgium.
To Belgium?
Are you?
Yeah.
We're going to the motherland of beer.
Because you just want to drink beer.
Yeah.
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 Wow, you guys found each other.
The monks over there make the best beer in the world.
Really?
Yeah, the Trappist monks.
Do you even bother fucking at all? Or, like, is it just, like, it's so... You're out in the woods and you're drunk. That's what it's all about.
Pretty much, yeah.
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 People don't fuck, they just get drunk.
Exactly.
Right.
I mean, maybe they were inside the tents, but I didn't see
no rapes or anything reported? Because, like, women just passing out in tents is not a good idea.
I know.
It's just around certain kinds of guys who are very drunk.
You can't report a rape when you don't know it happened.
You're right. Nobody knows they got raped. Richard probably got raped.
My asshole sore. Maybe while I was opening the beer. I don't know.
This Belgian beer makes my asshole sore.
Wow.
I know it's bleeding.
And for some reason, there appears to be sperm leaking out.
It makes my ass frothy.
Maybe that's beer head. I don't know.
I'm surprised I didn't wake up with a bottle in my ass.
Do you wake up nude? Like, are you just like your clothes?
No, I passed out just like I was dressed, shoes and everything.
And you don't pee in your pants during your sleep?
No, I woke up and had to pee real bad, but I just went out in the woods.
Yeah. All right, good for you, man. Thanks.
Have you ever camped? You don't get into
I camped my whole life. Yeah, you know what? I had all the camping I needed when I was up until the age of 19. After that, I was like, you know what? I'm never fucking camping out again. I hate it. Spiders crawling all over me, bugs, fucking sleeping bag freezing, snot all over the place.
There was some.
You were sober. This is why you did
That's why I got right.
Did you drink beer when you camped? No. Please. I cooked every meal one summer out in the woods. That's how much camping I did.
Wow.
Yeah, and I had you know what camping is to me? Going to a hotel. Maybe like a Howard Johnson's Motor Inn or something. That would be camping.
They have a thing called glamping now, where it's like glamorous camping, where you stay in a tree house.
No, that'll do. Yeah. That'll do. I wouldn't even do that. I don't even want to be in a tree.
Stay in a tree house.
I don't even want to be around a tree. Glamorous camping.
Glamping.
Glamping.
There was some kind of bug up there that I never had been bit by before. And you can't even see them. They're invisible, and they just keep attacking your ankles.
And now that poor
bug
animal is drunk.
Are you all bitten up?
No, it didn't leave. Like, it kind of just is annoying. It doesn't hurt real bad.
You don't wear socks?
Yeah, but I had shorts on. So.
Who would wear shorts to a beer fest? You know what I mean? Like, and you're going to be camping out.
And you're going to sleep on the ground. You have no accommodations.
At least wear pants and you might stand a chance. Did you make a duty up there?
I got it all out before.
Really?
Yeah.
You just shit my pants.
I've done that, though, because I camped a lot.
I'm sure there were people up there with shit in their pants.
Don't come in this sleeping bag.
And he was sharing beers with them.
Yeah, let's share a beer. Ooh, you smell like you just shit your pants.
Yeah, I know.
You must have some good
That's
beer.
why I wear shorts.
All right,
just shake
very
it
good.
out.
I'm going to throw up now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Jeff Bridges. I'm
me neither.
Freaking out.
I'm sure he can't wait for you.
Right.
Have you watched 𝗦𝗵cie, Big 𝗦𝗵cie?
No.
Oh my God, it's the greatest movie of all time.
I like Starman.
Starman's awesome, yeah.
There's a whole bunch of movies I like of his. He's just a good actor.
What happens when Howard Stern's staff asks him the questions they've always wanted answered? It's time to Ask Howard with Rachel Fine.
Here we are for another very important Ask Howard.
Very important.
Yes.
Yes.
Mike Fox on the tapes team asks,
if you had to swap lives, including bodies, with Gary, would you prefer not to have big teeth, not to have toe fungus, or something else?
Well, that toe fungus really weirds me out.
It's weird.
Gary and I have hung out socially. He's come over, he swam in my pool, and I always look down at those feet, and there's a lot of weird stuff going on. But the teeth, every day those are out there.
Can't hide them.
Look, I can't be too critical. I've got a lot of flaws myself, so, you know, and women have told me they think Gary's very good looking.
He's a good looking guy.
Good looking guy. Yeah. My wife thinks so, and I don't see it. I got him beaten to the feet department, but I mean, listen, I'm no beauty, so I guess I wouldn't want his feet with the toe fungus.
Next question comes from Lee Garowitz.
What advice do you have for aspiring broadcasters, and what makes a good broadcaster?
As a broadcaster, you must be well-rounded. You must be able to speak well. You shouldn't have grammatical errors. You should be tremendously well-rounded. I'm very weak in the sports area, as most of my fans know. I wish I could really spew out stuff. I wish I was better musically, not with my musical knowledge, but actually as a musician, so that when Fred picks up the guitar, I could play the piano or something. That would be a tremendous strength. And I think that if someone's considering broadcasting, forget about broadcasting school. Read the newspaper every day, read the New York Times, read 2 other papers, become a musician, learn a foreign language. That's another weakness of mine. I used to love, when I was a kid, I would listen to the Barry Farber radio show. He would break out into 5 different languages, including Hungarian. And I thought, what a cool thing. So sort of all of the cool things you know make you this amazing broadcaster, and I have weaknesses in my education. I should have paid way more attention in school. I have a lot of weaknesses.
You gave like a couple good things and a lot of weaknesses, and you're one of the greatest broadcasters in history.
No, but there's a lot of weaknesses, a lot. And I'm disappointed in myself. If I had to do it all over again, I would have spent more time as a younger guy paying attention.
So critical.
You know? But who knows, you know. Maybe that's what makes somebody a good broadcaster, having limited resources and learning how to draw on whatever you do have.
Having humanity to say, this is just who I am. I'm not playing this character.
Well, my strength is telling a story and understanding editing, too. My parents were incredibly tough on me, and I hate to reward this kind of behavior, but it's true. They would just get annoyed with me if I rambled on too long. I took it very seriously. If I'd have to get them to laugh. My mother and my aunt used to sit there, and they would have me do impressions of the family, and I had to get the impression right. They didn't laugh. You know, there was very little tolerance for people who didn't understand self-editing. And I have to edit every 5 seconds on the show. If Gary brings me something, I have to make a decision. Do we go with it? Don't we go with it? Is that interesting to a large group of people? And it all goes back to sort of that education in the living room. So who knows what makes what makes a great broadcaster great, you know? It's tough. It's a very tough discussion.
Question from Will Murray.
Describe your perfect day.
Perfect day is I have a day off. I sleep until at least 8 o'clock, which is rare. Like, I just get a great night's sleep. And then my wife and I will either go for a walk or a run or do something together. I like spending time with her. She's fabulous. I like to have a nice lunch, take a nap, maybe even get a massage, you know. Once in a while, I like that. Go out to dinner with my wife. I like that. Maybe
do some photography or something like that. That relaxes me, or either gets me crazy. Everything gets me crazy. Something like that, a really relaxing day. I don't like to go anywhere. I don't want to be anywhere in a foreign country. Just want to be home, chilling out, watch a few good movies or TV. That's it for me. They're very simple needs.
That was terrific. I learned a lot about you today.
Yes, yes, it was terrific. You're absolutely right.
I like that you like these.
Yes.
What happens when Howard Stern's staff asks him the questions they've always wanted answered? It's time to Ask Howard with Rachel Fine.
Here we are for another very important Ask Howard.
Very important.
Yes.
Yes.
Mike Fox on the tapes team asks,
if you had to swap lives, including bodies, with Gary, would you prefer not to have big teeth, not to have toe fungus, or something else?
Well, that toe fungus really weirds me out.
It's weird.
Gary and I have hung out socially. He's come over, he's swam in my pool, and I always look down at those feet, and there's a lot of weird stuff going on. But the teeth, every day those are out there.
Can't hide them.
Look, I can't be too critical. I've got a lot of flaws myself, so... You know, and women have told me they think Gary's very good-looking.
He's a good-looking guy.
Good-looking guy. Yeah. My wife thinks so, and I don't see it. I got him beat in the feet department, but, I mean, listen, I'm no beauty, so I guess I wouldn't want his feet with the toe fungus.
Next question comes from Lee Garowitz.
What advice do you have for aspiring broadcasters, and what makes a good broadcaster?
As a broadcaster, you must be well-rounded. You must be able to speak well. You shouldn't have grammatical errors. You should be tremendously well-rounded. I'm very weak in the sports area, as most of my fans know. I wish I could really spew out stuff. I wish I was better musically, not with my musical knowledge, but actually as a musician, so that when Fred picks up the guitar, I could play the piano or something. That would be a tremendous strength. And I think that if someone's considering broadcasting, forget about broadcasting school. Read the newspaper every day. Read the New York Times. Read 2 other papers. Become a musician. Learn a foreign language. That's another weakness of mine. I used to love, when I was a kid, I would listen to the Barry Farber radio show. He would break out into 5 different languages, including Hungarian. And I thought, what a cool thing. So sort of all of the cool things you know make you this amazing broadcaster, and I have weaknesses in my education. I should have paid way more attention in school. I have a lot of weaknesses.
You gave like a couple good things and a lot of weaknesses, and you're one of the greatest broadcasters in history.
No, but there's a lot of weaknesses, a lot. And I'm disappointed in myself. If I had to do it all over again, I would have spent more time as a younger guy paying attention.
So critical.
You know. But who knows, you know. Maybe that's what makes somebody a good broadcaster, having limited resources and learning how to draw on whatever you do have.
Having humanity to say, this is just who I am. I'm not playing this character.
Well, my strength is telling a story and understanding editing, too. My parents were incredibly tough on me, and I hate to reward this kind of behavior, but it's true. They would just get annoyed with me if I rambled on too long. I took it very seriously. If I'd have to get them to laugh. My mother and my aunt used to sit there, and they would have me do impressions of the family, and I had to get the impression right. They didn't laugh. You know, there was very little tolerance for people who didn't understand self-editing. And I have to edit every 5 seconds on the show. If Gary brings me something, I have to make a decision. Do we go with it? Don't we go with it? Is that interesting to a large group of people? And it all goes back to sort of that education in the living room. So who knows what makes what makes a great broadcaster great, you know? It's tough. It's a very tough discussion.
Question from Will Murray.
Describe your perfect day.
Perfect day is I have a day off. I sleep until at least 8 o'clock, which is rare. Like, I just get a great night's sleep. And then my wife and I will either go for a walk or a run or do something together. I like spending time with her. She's fabulous. I like to have a nice lunch, take a nap, maybe even get a massage, you know. Once in a while, I like that. Go out to dinner with my wife. I like that. Maybe do some photography or something like that. That relaxes me, or either gets me crazy. Everything gets me crazy. Something like that. A really relaxing day. I don't like to go anywhere. I don't want to be anywhere in a foreign country. Just want to be home, chilling out, watch a few good movies or TV. That's it for me. They're very simple needs.
That was terrific. I learned a lot about you today.
Yes, it was terrific. You're absolutely right.
I like that you like these.
Yes.
This is Dr. Shiner. He's a plastic surgeon out of Tampa. I don't know how this all came about, but Dr. Shiner somehow ended up evaluating our faces and telling us what we need.
What pictures was he given?
Evidently really bad ones. Because there's a whole... I told you, the list was so long of shit we need done to us that we ran out of paper in the fax machine. Hey, Dr. Shiner.
Hey, good morning.
Well, hey, good morning to you. What's happening?
There's no reason to start. You can't really do that much surgery on a person, can you?
Yeah, in fact, they said we would lose too much blood during these operations. But, yeah, I was taking a look at the pictures. We have pictures to go along with this. We could show them on Howard TV, but... Gary's the worst. He got it the worst from Dr. Shiner.
Oh, no.
I mean, there were so many multiple things.
What would he have to do to Gary?
Dr. Shiner, in a way, isn't it dangerous to go to a guy like you? Because if you're feeling good about your face, or semi-good about your face, you guys actually point out...
If you can live with yourself.
Like, Gary, I didn't even... Your eyebrows are descending, it says here.
I looked at the notes. I was just telling Howard, I looked at the notes, and there's a lot of shit about myself I feel bad about. I had not noticed my eyebrows, so I just looking in the mirror to see what's wrong with my eyebrows.
Oh, no. See? That's not right.
Dr. Shiner, what's wrong with his eyebrows? I mean, I know, but you tell everybody.
Right. I mean, so actually, when I was looking at Gary, I found the simple things for him are, as we age, one of the things that occurs is our brows start to descend.
Yes.
And the reason I can tell that with him...
Like an ape.
Yeah.
His brows are now his mustache? What are you talking about?
So he's got that line in his forehead, and that's actually a hidden sign that he's actually raising his brows a lot, because if he relaxed his forehead, his brows would be... I mean, he can do this. He can actually be close to his eyes.
See, that's another thing.
Look, even in the picture, he's raising his eyebrows.
Yes.
Yes, you're right, Doctor.
This is my specialty.
Oh, wow, look at that. You see that?
So if you raise his eyebrows, he would look younger.
Well, it's a couple things. One thing is that, yes, if we could equalize those areas, that could be better. We communicate most with our eyes and our mouth. Whatever we can do to make those areas look better has a huge
I got to tell you,
impact.
you're onto something, because we have like this little graphic drawing where the eyebrow is where it is, and then where you raise it. And he does look better.
My eyes look more open when the eyebrows are raised.
Let me see. Look at me. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's fucking... Now I see it. I mean, I never noticed it before.
Yeah, see, now we're looking at it, and you can see that one eyebrow is lower.
Yeah, watch when Gary looks at you now. Look at that.
Yeah.
All right, so, Doctor, here's a question.
I wish he hadn't pointed that out. Now I'm going to obsess.
Here's a question. The operation or whatever it takes to do this, how painful is it?
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about it. Some things are really simple, Gary, like raising brows. That can be done non-surgically with something called Botox. I do Botox brow lifts all the time.
Will that get rid of the line of my forehead?
Yeah, and that can help with that, too. Yeah.
Hold on a second. You're telling me with Botox,
his eyebrows will raise.
His eyebrow will go back up?
Yeah, I can raise. Yes, I do that all the time.
But how often do I have to do that?
I mean, that's like a 4 to 6 month time period, but it's not surgery. And they're surgical procedures, but that's easy.
Wow.
I mean, the second thing, Gary, was the pigment that you had on your face. If that could be evened out, we like a cleaner complexion.
You mean he's got, what, like pimples?
Yeah, no, like the spots he has on his cheeks.
Let me see. Come close to me.
Cheek
I'm gonna look you over. Let me see your cheeks. You're talking about it on his face, not his ass. Look at that. I don't see any spots on his cheeks, Doc.
In the picture, it shows up.
Give me the picture.
I don't see that.
But I would tell you that the biggest... The biggest thing for Gary is...
But hold on. By the way, I see them when I look in the mirror every morning. They're right about here. And you can see them on the picture.
How do you get rid of them?
Like here.
Right. This is easy, too.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't have noticed that.
Using light, I have something called broad-based light, and I can target pigment on the face.
He needs that.
Yeah, and that's easy.
He needs laser.
Hey, please don't make me any darker.
I mean, really, honestly, Gary, the biggest thing is, and we'll talk about this, and I'm going to teach you something here, is that we like to see our faces in balance, right? There's ratios that exist in the face. If you take the following, if you take the top of his the hairline and bring it down to the middle of the brow, consider that a third of the face. That actually equals the third from the middle of the brow down to his nose. Can you see that?
Yeah.
If you then take that third and try and bring it down to the jaw, do you see how it doesn't match anymore? The lower jaw is bigger than that third.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, look, we're obviously dealing with a horrible candidate here because, I mean, how expensive is it to Botox that eyebrow up? I got to get that eyebrow of his up now.
That's cheap.
Not a big deal. That is not a big deal.
Give me a ballpark.
That's hundreds. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I think it's like $300. I want to know about the jaw.
All right,
yeah, what are you going to do to his jaw?
Let's talk.
All right, so Gary's, I would say from below his nose is the real disaster area. Right? He's got giant teeth, lips. Gary, I mean, no offense.
Understood.
Right, I mean...
and let me tell you, Howard, what happened here, actually. Gary, this is just the way you were born, okay? You're the top part of your jaw.
You don't think that was from an accident? You say he was born like that.
Is that the top part of your jaw grew larger than other parts of your face. And it's actually called something called a long face syndrome. And in other words...
Why the long face, Gary?
Me and Mr. Ed.
It's also known as something called a gummy smile.
Yes, he's got... it's a...
How could he have a gummy smile with all those teeth?
Doctor.
Yes.
You're so right. It distracts me every morning as he's doing the show rundown.
You can see his gums?
Absolutely. Where have you been?
I have a gummy smile. I admit that.
But how does I just
Look,
can't
when
imagine.
I do my Gary impression, what do? I go like this. That's my Gary.
So insulting.
I didn't mean it as an insult. If I did, I apologize.
Look, Gary, you were born this way.
That's right. You know what? I used to think it was an accident. I'm glad the doctor cleared it up. All right. So what would you have to technically do to fix that?
Okay, this is a bigger deal, okay? But this is done. They actually go into the jaw. They take out some of the bone for the upper jaw. And they advance the lower jaw. But if you see the after photo, when you do that, it brings them back to that ratio of a third. It's a much nicer look, right?
Now that's got to be. He probably can't eat for months after that.
Yeah, it's a bigger deal. And I'm not saying he has to go that far, but if he wanted to, that's what could be done for him.
I think he needs to do it. I'm looking at the before and after.
That's a big enough deal to do it?
Don't you think I missed my window? In other words, shouldn't I have done this when I was 20?
Right, but I don't think you gained that much.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm not seeing.
No.
I'm not spending $20,000 and not eating for 3 months to look an inch better.
You still look like Gary.
Yeah, that's the problem. At the end of the day, he still looks like Gary.
But I'm telling you, all jokes aside, I would consider the Botox.
You would?
Yeah.
Why?
Because
who gives a shit? We're dudes.
It's inexpensive, and the eyebrow thing I never
noticed your brow.
Yeah,
I know, but it looked better, didn't it?
You know what's weird? The doctor's talking about symmetry. Like there's one side of your face where your eye is almost closed.
Yeah.
On the other side, your eye's open.
I will tell you that I did some photos, like press photos, and I got rid of 3/4 of them for that exact reason. For some reason, my eyes closed in the picture.
Right. And you know what happens, Gary, I'll tell you actually, is that here's the thing. Your brow, as I said, is sort of low normally. It's hidden, but it's low. When you raise your brows all the time, that's great. You try and smile and keep your forehead raised. No, it doesn't work. I mean, when you smile, your whole face relaxes, so that hidden brow droop becomes more apparent when you smile.
Now, doctor, you also say that Gary's particular problem was identified in early man. that Gary might actually, Gary's sixth toe and lowered eyebrow indicates something. All right, so that's that. Let's go through the 𝗦𝗵cie. I looked at your I see we give him a hair transplant. 𝗦𝗵cie, you do look better with hair, I got to say.
I mean, here's Howard, let's talk about it again. Remember thirds we're talking about. Now, his is in the reverse. Go from the bottom of his chin up to the base of the nose. That's a third.
Yeah.
Go from the bottom of the nose up to the middle of the brow. That's a third. Go up from there, and it's much larger, right?
Right.
So if we could lower the hairline and give him make that a third, that helps.
Oh.
That did help.
Come on.
That does help.
That hair doesn't help. You got to get good hair.
Well, that's all he's got.
But the balance makes better. And then the other thing I recommend for his chin, liposuction along the chin, and then the same broad-based light to clear out the pinkness on his face.
Have you ever seen a guy with a blotchier complexion? Look at him. Go back to the before picture. Whoa. What? Look at around his nostrils. You got the deep red thing, like it looks like a forest of red.
There are conditions like rosacea that can cause that. And anyway, it's treatable.
What is that? Is he nervous?
He
sweats a lot.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what you do for. Well, listen.
See, again, he still looked like 𝗦𝗵cie.
I think he looks like a better version of him, actually. I think he looks like his younger brother, right?
Right. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, he'd be the handsome brother.
Yeah, he'd be the brother, but he doesn't look too bad. By the way, all these pictures are up on howardstern.com. If you go there, you'll see what Dr. Shiner's going to do to 𝗦𝗵cie, what he's going to do to Gary. Fred, does Fred need a lot of work? He's so handsome. All I can think about is giving him anal.
Fred is our silver fox.
He's a silver fox to me.
My kid's got to go to college. I'm not buying any of this, Doc.
Let's see. It says here Fred needs he has heavy eyelids and drooping eyebrow. He does.
There's nothing I can do about that.
Let me see.
Yes, they can.
I've always had those eyes. I'm born with that shit.
Well, let the doctor talk. Maybe I can.
Yeah, that actually, Gary. I mean, Fred, that could be helped. That is as easy as a Botox thing, or there are surgeries that can be done to help it more permanently.
Yeah.
The lower eyelid there is, I mean, these are normal, listen, these are normal changes we all face. I'm not saying this is anything. I mean, a lot of your...
Fred looks very old, yes. Loss of facial volume. Chicken. Oh, yes. I look very young, Fred. Yeah, I'm just lucky that way. Now, you say facial fillers to reduce aging process.
Yeah, one of the things that as we age, we lose facial volume. And there's actually papers looking at it. It happens asymmetrically. We can gain volume in certain areas and lose volume in other areas. If we can restore the volume around the mouth areas. I said that's one of the critical areas that we communicate with. I think it's really powerful for Fred, and the way it turns that image. I mean, I think it looks like a much better version of himself.
Well, like Liberace and Boober, I might just send him in for a little work so he can look a little more like me. Let's see, John Hine. Okay, what about Robin? What are we going to do for her?
Yeah, what can you do?
Let's get down to Robin.
I mean, Robin's beautiful, so we don't have to do anything really. But
exactly.
Sure. Now let's talk.
All right, now let's get down to it.
If you want to make, I mean, Robin, you are beautiful. If you want to make you more stunning, okay.
In other words, she's a 10. You can make her a 12.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
There's some. I mean, same thing. It's volume issues, and it's the area of the jawline. So if we could add volume back to the area around the mouth and do something to straighten to do with the jawline, that'd be liposuction. I think you're beautiful, Robin. Just makes you even better.
No, I'm all for making Robin better. That's absolutely true. I mean, Robin, you'd be a 12. Could you imagine what your life would be? Me too. Well, it says here Howard needs nothing. He's so handsome.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Thank you, Fred. Let's see. Loss of facial volume. Like Fred, you need to fill in all those heavy. I have those huge lines.
I know. You always talk about them, but
I mean, honestly, it's a real loss of volume. Howard, for you, what I was saying, really, the eye and the mouth. So the eye area, I was saying, if you could, it would be surgery, okay? But if you could do surgery for the eyelids, I do that stuff with lasers.
The eyelids?
Mm-hmm, the upper eyelids. And then if we could add volume back to the lower face, there's actually a product. This isn't surgery, mind you. There's a product called 𝗦𝗄𝗿𝗄. And what it is a product we use as a facial filler. It takes a while to work, but once it's set up, it lasts years. You would be a great candidate for that, Howard, because if you could add volume to that area, you look at your after, it really, I mean, you look like you, but it's just...
I look like gorgeous.
You look like a softer you.
A better me. Now, Doc, is any of this stuff... When I hear women are injecting rat poison into their face... and you know, that's basically what I don't get. Like, I'm not doing anything. I mean, what's the difference at this point? I'm a mess. You know what I mean? But
you know, it's just personal. If something you want to do, I'm just saying there are options for people if they want to do these things.
You're saying you get rid of all that shit on my face like that in the after picture? Is that accurate?
Yeah, I mean, really, the volume. Yeah, if you had the volume is the most powerful thing for you.
Volume. In other words, what do you stick in my face to give me volume?
There's a product called 𝗦𝗄𝗿𝗄, and what it is there's a suture material that we use in surgery that makes collagen, and they take advantage of this, and they make it into little tiny bits. They put it in the face, and then the body will build its own collagen around these products.
Really?
Yeah.
How long does that take?
It takes about an hour to do. What happens, actually, I have newscasters who I do this for in my area on the evening news, and I like this because you look better gradually. What happens is you get the result. It goes down. You get a view of what it looks like. It goes down in about 2 days because the water resorbs, and then the particles that are left over about 8 weeks, the body responds to and builds collagen all over the place.
Wow.
And so each week you get better and look better and better and better.
Imagine how gorgeous I'd be. I'm a 10.
And then when does it start to go bad again?
Oh,
so
yeah.
Like...
You know what it's like? It's like...
Charlie.
Like he was retarded, and then in the book, Flowers for Algernon, he becomes a genius, and then he slowly starts becoming retarded again. And that's the bitch.
Hey, Howard?
Yeah.
I have a quick question with that. Is that the same stuff that you would put in my face, that Bondo or whatever?
Fred, let's go in. We'll get 2 for 1.
How about, is there any way you can get a donation of, like, facial filler? Like, since Benji's so fat in his face, could we take the fat out of his face?
Would you want Benji's anything in your face?
You're right. Let's go with the Bondo.
Make you crazy.
Hey, Robin, look at your after and before. See that?
Well, she always looks good.
Yeah, but that's not enough.
It's not enough.
Not for me to do it.
I like my after picture, but
I thought actually John was pretty cool too.
Let me take a look at John Hine. I thought he looked a little too feminine after you got done with him.
Really?
For
he
my
got
taste.
that feminine look?
Yeah, you got to be careful, dudes, when you go do this stuff, because you could end up looking like...
that usually ends up what
happens. Oh, God, he looks scary now.
John looks like he saw a ghost. Leave John alone, Doc. I think you were hitting home runs with everyone else. But listen, Doc, it's fascinating. Dr. Shiner's plastic surgery critique is up on howardstern.com. You will see how... gorgeous I look after Dr. Shiner will get done with me. But I don't know, man. I don't know, Robin.
I like a natural look. I think I look like, Kim Kardashian or something.
I think I got to admit, Dr. Shiner's after picture does look way better on me. But, hey, I don't know. Then you got to go do all this stuff. Dr. Shiner, give yourself a plug here, or I'll give it to you. For more information on Dr. Adam Shiner's practice, Go to AdamShinerMD.com. Hey, thanks, Dr. Shiner.
Hey, it's been a pleasure. Thank
Pleasure.
you.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Yeah, a lot to
Well,
consider.
now we know there's something we can do.
I thought it was hopeless. Thing I like is, like, as I get older, I see what he's talking about down here. Like, he could fill that out. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it smooths things. That's, you know, you were talking about John Kerry a few weeks ago, and now I can't stop staring at his face.
I know. It just seems kind of girly, you know?
Yeah.
And then I see a lot of women who do this shit, and it goes horribly wrong.
I'm fucking hideous, but at least I look like a fucking guy. Come on. All right?
Yeah,
Him, on the other hand, he needs help.
You shouldn't feel
He
bad.
needs a lot of help. A lot of help.
Will you guys dwell on these issues like Howard said he's going to now that it's in one ear out the other?
No.
I'm mesmerized by my face. It's beautiful.
The only one?
And I realize, like, I've gained weight again. I gotta get in good shape because I have such a beautiful face.
Do you feel slighted in the sense that they didn't look at your calves and some of your other great features?
No. My face is my, what do you call it? Yeah. Yeah.
That's your meal ticket?
I have a beautiful face. I like, look at it. Close.
His face is his fortune. Unfortunately, 𝗫𝗫𝗄 is bankrupt.
I love it. I don't know. Maybe it's
see
just...
those baby blues. Here, look. Can you tilt up your brim a little bit so we can really see the full color? There you go. So, Fred, your solution is just be happy that you're not Benji.
Pretty much. I wake up every day, and that's my mantra. You know, it's like there are people of a certain faith that say, "Thank God I wasn't born a woman," which I think is very sexist, and maybe this is like Benjist, but I wake up every day and say, "Thank God I'm not Benji."
Interestingly, I wake up saying, "Thank God I'm Benji."
You're the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah, plastic surgery, tricky thing, man. I see too many
You
guys
know, it's
looking
you
like
see
women.
So many people.
Yeah. And you know what?
I don't know who George Clooney's guy is because he's holding up.
Yeah, but he's good looking. I mean,
He's good looking.
He's
but you know
in
what?
rarefied
There's
air.
nobody. I'm just beginning to realize when you look at all these papers, there's nobody in that fucking business that doesn't have some sort of tweaking done. Period.
I would say, without a doubt, 100% of the people in Hollywood have something going on.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You
well,
know
that's how
what?
they stay
There's
looking
too-
good.
There's too much at stake. They're at the big game. They
Absolutely.
don't want to leave. That's it's the same thing. It's like if baseball players do steroids, those people do Botox.
Well, maybe we got to go visit Dr. Shiner. I think that's what you're saying.
She made a documentary on 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱.
Oh, I know. That's great.
And I just said to her, she's on HBO, and I said, oh, so you sold it to HBO? And she goes, not really. She started to make it with HBO. They didn't like the direction it was going in. She went and made it on her own. Then HBO goes, they heard, hey, we hear the documentary's not bad. And then they bought it. So that's that's even better. But the other thing is, because we went through this, and I think you'd appreciate this, she said it's really pricey. And I said, where's all the money when you make a documentary? And she said, clearing the photos. And she said that once somebody found out she was involved with the project, they were charging like $50,000 for 4 photos. And she would call them up and she would say, listen, no one's asked you for a 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱 photo for 50 fucking years.
I love 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱.
But the other thing she said was that 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱, this is really interesting. She said, not only is she the first female stand-up, she may be the first stand-up comedian ever. She did, and I said, how do you define that? She said, 1929, you know, she got a person alone getting up in a room telling stories and jokes. But she said a lot of 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱 stuff is hard to corroborate because you can't tell what's fact or fiction about her. But I thought we wouldn't get to that, so I thought it was interesting.
I'll lead off with that.
All right. Whoopi Goldberg is here. I got a lot of ground to cover with her. And she is on The View.
Of course she is.
And she's very successful. There's Whoopi Goldberg. Wow. Look at that. It's really you. It is the Whoopi Goldberg.
Well, most of me.
Most of you? Where'd you leave the rest of you?
Where are you?
Some of me is still home. But that's all right.
So you get your microphone right in there.
I got my...
How are you?
I'm good.
You're wearing your John Varvatos scarf, I see, with the American flag on it.
Yes, I am.
Yes, I have the same one. That's how I know that. Yeah, I love that.
I probably got it from you.
Yeah. What is it, Gary?
I just want to make sure that you can hear her okay.
I can hear Whoopi. Okay. Yeah, you go get your mic right there. How are you?
I'm good, honey.
I'm excited about the project you're here to promote, and not in a false way. I'm very excited about it. I am a huge fan of 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so was I. Oh, my goodness.
Nobody like her.
When I was a little boy, I would watch 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱 like it was a religion.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱, she was a... do you think she was the first stand-up comic?
I do believe that she was the first. I know she was the first. No, she may have been the absolute first.
Absolute first?
Yeah.
Really?
Because she's the only one that I know who actually stood up and told jokes from really like the late 20s. Huh. So I sort of feel she might be the very first stand-up as we know it.
Yeah.
So it's extraordinary when you think about it.
When was 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱 born?
Late 1800s.
Why did you become so obsessed with 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱 to the point that you wanted to make a project out of it?
Because I used to do her before anybody said who I was.
I think she was such a brilliant comic because she's a lot of times when she would tell a joke, I didn't even understand what she was saying. And that almost was the beauty of it.
Yeah.
And I know, like, Bill Cosby gets really upset with black comedians when they speak in sort of a street dialect. Mm-hmm. But that's what I love about black comedians, when they do get up and speak. Because that's what I loved about growing up in a black community, when guys would really talk in this raunchy kind of way.
Yeah.
And Mom's was just dirty, filthy, and bawdy.
Except she was all of that without saying one bad word.
Right.
It was all innuendo.
Well, did you ever hear her party albums? I mean,
yeah.
All right, those were dirty.
Ish.
Yeah. Right. But
compared to us.
Right. They were pretty dirty. Yeah. But then she could also go on Merv Griffin.
Absolutely.
And more clean.
Absolutely. Listen, man, she played all these great, but she played Sing Sing, she played all kinds of prisons. I mean, she was able to go and do stuff. She looked like an old woman.
Right.
You know, and so people were like, yeah, sure, come in and she would just flatten a place.
Right.
You know, and the great thing about the documentary is I was concerned about the material because, you know, today you listen to comics and it's a whole different thing. They tell you everything, the size of everything and every little pimple.
Yeah.
But moms, you need to follow what she's saying in order to get it. You have to allow the silences of her beats.
You decided you wanted to make a documentary about her life. So how do you go about doing that? You first went to HBO.
First, we went to HBO.
They said, we're going to make a documentary.
We'll make a documentary. And then it got a little tough for them and us because we had two very different ways of looking at things.
What did they want to do?
They wanted to do more of a biopic.
Right.
And for me, there wasn't, the thing about...
You see, I thought that when you first told me you were doing a 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗱 project,
right.
I thought you were going to play 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿.
Well, the whole idea originally was I was going to do it on stage.
Right.
As a one-person show. And then I realized...
I would go see that in a second.
Well, I'm still going to do it, but Howard, I realized that, the last time I did Moms was almost 30 years ago in San Francisco.
Can you do the impression?
Oh, Howard, what are you talking about?
Right.
You know I can do Moms, Howard. You know I love your show, don't you?
And she would kind of walk up. Maybe you're right. She wasn't really an old lady, but she would dress like an old lady, and she'd have those, weird shoes.
The big shoes, the house coat. I mean, she started this character figure in 1929, 1930.
Right.
And she was a young woman then.
So Moms was Moms right at 25.
She was a young woman playing an old woman.
Yeah. Playing an old woman. And when she died in 75, she had grown into Mom.
Right.
And you think about it, there were no roles for black actresses back then unless you were in Gone with the Wind or something. So she created a role for herself as an old woman when you think about it. It was really quite brilliant.
Well, I mean, the thing that I think she figured out was that she had her place and she was going to rock it. And she did.
Do you think the hard part for putting together a documentary, is it getting the rights to all of the performances? Do you have that in the documentary?
That was easy. Oh, yeah. Getting the rights was easy. It's the pictures and the clips.
And so you have the clips of Moms performing. Do you get the clips of her on these talk shows?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
There's some great ones. There's a wonderful... She did, in the last year of her life, she was on, I think it's the Billboard Awards or the Grammys or something, and she's there with Chris Christopherson.
Uh-huh.
And he can't believe how lucky he is to be...
𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍.
She's funny, and then, honey, she takes those teeth out.
Oh my God!
And she says she says, what are you gonna? He said, anything you want to do. She would just. And the other great thing is that the material still works.
Did she have a horrible?
It's still funny.
It's still funny.
Did she have a horrible personal life, 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍? I know nothing of today it's so different. You know everything about everyone. Like I know who you've married, who you've I know everything. With 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍, you didn't know anything.
You didn't know where she came from.
No.
And in a way, the character worked better because you didn't know anything about it. Did she have a personal life?
She had a very good personal life, and there's some secrets that I'm not going to tell you on air, but I'll tell you
Give me one secret.
Let's see. That many of the traumatic stories about her may not be true.
In other words, she might have had a pretty good upbringing.
Yeah.
Wow. And so she embellished?
Well, I think people, and what tends to happen with performers is people embellish for you.
Right.
You almost don't have to do anything.
It's so true.
Yeah. And so suddenly she was, she had been raped twice, and then she had kids, and she gave them away. And so it was this big, giant story that may or may not be true. That's why I didn't want to do a biopic.
Do you get that in your personal life? Like, people come up to you who you don't even know and say, 𝗬𝗵cie, do you remember when you did this? And it's absolutely not true.
Yeah.
Happens all the time, right?
All the time.
Yeah. So you go to HBO. You say, I want to make a documentary on 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍. They're all for it.
They love it.
Then you start doing it, and they thought you were going to be probably playing 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍.
No. I think they wanted more of her biography. And what I knew and that they didn't was that there wasn't enough there that was provable.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of rumor. I didn't want to go with that.
So you say, look, I want to get her performances. I want to turn younger people onto 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍 and people who knew her. Like, okay. So then you go out and you have no trouble getting her performances.
No.
But the trouble that you have producing the documentary is getting photographs of her?
And clips. You know, these clips are expensive.
You talk about the clips from talk shows.
From talk shows and, you know, performance shows that she's done. And
what was the most expensive clip from what show? Do you recall?
I don't recall. Because what happened was, once people realized that I was actually paying for this out of my pocket, they were like, oh, okay, well, we let's talk about this
All right, let me see if we can help you. Because you're beloved, and people are like, hey, we don't want...
I'm beloved.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm beloved.
No, you're beloved. And people love you, and they don't want... Like, if they think it's a corporation putting it together on HBO, they'll charge a certain amount. So do you have to go to, like, Merv Griffin's estate and say, please give me these clips?
Yes. But not give me.
Right.
What are you going to charge me? And you know who was the best? Who made it the easiest? Hugh Hefner.
Really?
Yeah. Hugh made it so easy for us because Moms did Playboy After Dark.
I remember that.
That was fantastic.
That was a great show. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You know?
So you go to Hugh Hefner and you say, hey, I need this, and he's like, you know what, hey,
here you go.
Isn't that surprising that he's so generous that way?
Well, he's always been really nice to me. I've been really lucky with Hugh. He's always been kind, and so he said...
How do you know him?
What?
Have you done the Playboy interview a bunch?
Yeah, well, not a bunch. And once or twice I proposed that I would pose for them.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, and they were like, no, let's just talk.
Would you have done
Come on,
that?
I want to be in the magazine.
Would you have... posed? Was that really a concept of yours?
No, look, I have not worn a bra since year one. The girls are so far on the floor. They would have to back up so much to get them.
Have you ever appeared nude in any production whatsoever?
No.
Never?
No.
You would never do that?
Please. I know what's under here.
You're not looking to show it up.
I don't want to show anybody.
Well, you're so right, because people say, well, you're so outrageous. How come you've never shown your penis in public? I go, because there's hardly one there. I said if I had something big to show off, I would show it.
Yeah. You know, if the girls were up on my shoulders, sure, I would be popping them out all the time. But that's not what's going on here. I can tie them in the night on my head.
So when you started this 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗱 project, how does it end up on HBO if HBO and you parted ways?
Because they began to understand that what I was trying to do was the better plan.
It is the better plan.
It is the better plan.
Because, I mean, if you think about it, you could have just shown 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗱 on the whole performance of her doing Hugh Hefner's Playboy show.
Right.
But instead, you're taking people around and saying, hey, let me give you an education on 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗱.
Well, yeah, because what I don't know how I missed it, but what I didn't understand was that she had played a huge part in the civil rights movement.
She did?
Yes, because she was talking about all of this stuff in her show.
That's true.
In ways that people didn't realize they were getting schooled.
Right.
But they were getting schooled. And so it was like, oh, my God. So you look at the fabric. You know, she did Abraham, Martin, and John after...
right, I remember. Oh, that's right.
Right.
She recorded that.
Yeah. And when you hear her sing it, you get it because you realize, yes, these are people that she knew because she did know John Kennedy. She did go to the White House.
Where did she live?
Things. She lived up in New Rochelle.
Oh, she did?
She's from Brevard, North Carolina. That much I know for sure. And she lived in New Rochelle. She worked a lot at the Apollo. She did Carnegie Hall. She played all these places. She was, at one point, the highest paid female entertainer in the world.
You know what I admire about you? You have this passion for 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗱, and you actually went out and did something about it. You know, now that I think about it, it kind of inspires me, because I do have certain people in my life that have influenced me, and I'm fascinated by them.
Right.
And yet, it never occurred to me to say, hey, that's a passion of mine. Why wouldn't I try to turn people on in some sort of documentary or something like that?
Well, I'm sure I would in a way. Part of it is because you're in your head saying, well, a lot of people will take care of this because a lot of people know who this is.
Right.
The reason this came about is because what I discovered was, A, nobody knew who Moms was anymore,
right.
and nobody knows who any of these comics are. You know, Mantan, Marlon, the folks we grew up knowing
who
about.
were on the party records.
Yeah, and then you got a guy like Red Fox, who was known from Sanford and Son, but I knew him from his party records, and that's what was really a turn on to me.
I mean, you know, and the fact that, you know, we had to do stuff socially. Like, we had to hide. When the parents went out, you know, you waited for them to
and you listened to party records.
And you listened to party records. And so did they. They got together and had a social evening listening to records.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? But that doesn't happen anymore.
No.
With _Maybley, though, she was so powerful. And now that you're bringing her up, I'm thinking what her life must have been. Here's this talented woman, great comic, but she's definitely, she was born in the wrong time period because, first of all, who would even imagine that she could even get a career on stage?
Well, because
as a black woman.
We had the Chitlin Circuit.
Right.
Which was where all the black folks went to perform because they weren't allowed to perform in a lot of the clubs in the rest of the country. So there was a whole area, you know, where black people went and saw performers that they understood and they knew. And it worked for them because, you know, Mantan Moreland came from there, Peg Leg Bates came from there, a lot of the folks that most people don't know about. That was the performance space, and that's how they got to be better known. And Tyler Perry reawakened that circuit because no one was making
anything for
that group.
Yeah, what's weird too is that you know, it occurs to me, everyone's always asking me who do you think the funniest comics are and stuff, and I never mention _Maybley.
None of us do.
And I should. Like she made me laugh till I almost threw up. Like, I mean, I don't laugh that hard at anybody. And _Maybley could do that.
She was appointment television. When you heard that _Maybley was going to be on a show, you sat there.
Yeah, I mean,
did anyone ever put her in a movie or anything?
Oh yeah, she's in 2 films.
Mad World, maybe?
No. I wish. Wouldn't that have been great?
Yeah, that would have been cool.
But there were no, you know, there were no female comics. There were comedians.
Yeah.
But no comics in that movie. No females.
Did you get to meet her family when you made this thing?
No, there's not a lot of folks.
Not
a lot of folks left.
Wow. Was she married?
It's hard to say.
Wow.
I know
it's a complete mystery.
In a way, it is.
And you identify with her because she was one of your heroes.
Because she was funny, and she told stories. You know, it's like Richard. For me, Richard Pryor is that's my brain.
Right.
And Mom's is my brain, because anybody who can tell a story and leave space for a punchline, I think is great.
Right.
You know?
She's brave in that she could literally take a pause on stage.
That's right.
Yeah. You know, that's a weird... I talked to Jerry Seinfeld about that, about timing and stuff.
Yeah.
People say, what do you mean brave? I mean, when you're in front of a crowd, to take a pause...
That's right.
There's silence.
Yes.
And it scares the shit out of you.
Because we're so used to filling every second of every moment of every day. I mean, my God, we can't even go to the bathroom without the telephone.
I remember when I first saw you, it was like the one-woman show. When I see that, you took a lot of pauses like _Maybley did. And I always thought when you got involved with Billy Crystal and Robin Williams, when you guys started to do comic relief and you would appear together,
right?
I feel those guys were not in your rhythm. Robin Williams is a kind of tell me if I'm right about this, because I've always wanted to ask you. I always feel Robin Williams is this frantic kind of, he's got his own energy. It's and I felt Billy would stand there and almost try to be his straight man, like his Carl Reiner to Mel Brooks. And he would try. And then you would be on the stage, and you work a completely different way. You'll work through an impression and a character and stuff. And then you're sitting there going, like, I'm trying to sort of figure out where I fit in with these two guys. And was it awkward for you ever when you were doing comic relief?
Because the boys didn't let it be awkward for me, but I felt awkward because I didn't know how to do what they did.
Right. That's not your shtick.
It wasn't my thing, but they loved me enough to let me, to carry me along to play.
Yeah.
And so because of them, though, I've learned how to do stand-up.
But were they gracious enough to you? Because they should have let you play in the style that you do. Like, they could have...
Oh, no, they fought a lot for me to do the things I got to do.
Are you still friendly with those guys?
Oh, yeah.
You are? Like, when
I
you
just
say
did a thing.
You do, but aside from the work, because when you guys got on stage, it was exciting. It was like, hey, look at these...
They call and they say, you all right? Just out of the blue, I'll get a note, or
Billy will call you, or Robin will call you.
Robin will call and say, I
I
haven't heard anything about it. I haven't heard, is everything... Because, people get nervous if they don't hear anything.
Right, really. What happened?
I'm underground for the most part.
Will you ever get together with them socially? Will you guys ever go out to dinner together? Or...
Yeah.
Oh, you will?
Yeah.
Oh, so you have a close relationship.
Yeah. They're like, I mean, this is sounding crazy, but they're like my big brother. They're like my big brothers.
I can't figure... you have to fill in holes in your life for me, okay? Because I don't understand certain things, how they all came about. Where were you born?
Chelsea, 26th Street and 10th Avenue.
And your name was Karen at that point?
Yes, still is Karen.
Right. Does anyone call you Karen anymore?
Yeah.
Who calls you Karen? Who has that?
My mom calls me Karen until she passed.
She did?
Yeah.
But is that the only person who called you?
No, my brother will call me Karen.
And like Mom's Mabley, there are sketchy parts of your past. I can't find out if they are true or not.
Yes.
Your mom was she a drug addict?
Oh God, no! I was the drug addict.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
But your mom and dad split.
Yeah.
And your dad was one of those dads that never showed up. I get the feeling.
No, he came around when he was in the mood.
I feel like it was, though, a disastrous situation.
Oh, no.
It wasn't?
No. See, this is the thing. People assume.
Well, let's get it straight.
This is the filling in.
Yeah,
this is the filling in for you.
Well, because from what I read about you, that your dad...
can't
go by that.
Can't go by any of that.
Your dad left, I thought.
Right.
And then
split up.
And I thought like it was, no dad in the picture.
Well, he wasn't living with us, and
But was there regular visitation? It wasn't like today where you have half the week with your dad and half the week with your mom.
No.
It was your mom raised you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And at 8 years old, you start performing on stage. You started to go and do shows.
When I was 7. We have the Hudson Guild is downtown, and it's a settlement house. And they had a children's program that Helena Rubinstein paid for.
Wow.
And so I was part of the Helena Rubinstein Children's Theater at the Hudson Guild.
And did people recognize you at that theater group as someone as almost like a prodigy, that you were were you a great performer right away?
I probably wasn't. But I liked it. I was a bold performer.
Did you say that I am going to be a great performer one day? Did you say that to yourself? Was that your fantasy growing up?
No, what I said to my mother was, I want to do this. I like this.
Was your mother the type that would say, hey, you're not gonna get to do this.
Oh, no.
Look at where you live. Look at who you are.
No,
Forget it. No, she was supportive.
My mother said, listen, this is what my mother said to me. If you can handle the fact that not everybody's going to like what you do, if you can handle the fact that not everybody's going to understand and therefore not like what you do,
right,
you'll be fine. If you want to follow the crowd and do what everybody does, that's fine too. So you have to make a decision.
Most performers, I think, go into it because they're looking for love.
Right.
And it's almost... you expect it to be magical that everyone will love you.
Yeah,
So your mother's advice was actually brilliant.
Oh, listen, my mom was a Head Start teacher, a really smart, crazy smart woman.
Right.
And she knew that she had two very different children, because I was also dyslexic. I am dyslexic. And so trying to figure out how to learn things and help me get to where I needed to go. She understood it, and so it never freaked her out, and she did what she did.
Were you a bad student?
I was a bad student if you needed me to read or figure numbers. Very bad.
Have you figured out how to read now? I mean, or is it just painful for you and you just kind of skip it?
Reading is great. I like doing it now that I have it down, but my eyes get so tired now that I started to do audiobooks. You know, there's a great company called Audible.com.
Yeah, Gary's been telling us that you two are Audible fans together.
I'm telling you, every book that you could possibly want, and especially, I think you need to do some of the books. I think you need to do some of the books.
He needs to be reading books to you?
Absolutely.
Why?
Absolutely.
Why would you want me reading a book?
Because you're fun. You make it fun.
Me reading a book would not be fun. I'd be commenting on the book, and you get really annoyed with me.
But see, that's what's great about you, Howard. The commentary is half the fun.
That's the fun of it.
And I'm so glad to see you,
Well,
Robin.
thank you. It's good to be here and be able to see you in person.
And I can't wait for your book. I have to read your book because I know you're a vegan now.
Yes.
I've thought about it. It's not going to happen, but I
Look, let's get as close as we can.
That's right.
A vegetable,
one vegetable
would be
a day.
That's right. That's right. That's what I'm saying.
Don't go crazy.
Just add a vegetable.
Do you have not evolved like Robin? You are still eating meat?
I do still eat meat.
I'm surprised.
Why?
Well, because I just see you as maybe somebody
in that Hollywood crowd, it's hard.
At least give up the red meat.
Have you seen my ass? This is not a Hollywood behind, honey.
So well, let me get back to this, okay? Because I need to understand your career trajectory.
Okay.
So here you are. You're this talented, lovely kid with this great mother. How do you become a drug addict? Because that seems like you were in a tremendously sad place that you would become a heroin addict.
No, for me, it was the times, and it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Oh, dear.
Everybody looked,
They look cool?
Everybody looked really cool.
Oh, dear.
And the other thing is,
who looked cool to you? The rock stars and things who were like...
Oh, no, this is before, this is before the rock stars started doing it. Just, the beginning of the 60s was a whole different groove.
Who turns you on to heroin, though? I mean, I could see smoking some weed. I could see...
We smoked we did everything.
Who's we? Did you have close friends?
Some friends, some close friends. They're all gone. So I don't want to disparage any of them.
What do you mean they're all gone?
They're all dead.
All of your friends are dead?
From that time.
Is that true?
The folks that were doing all the stuff I was doing, they saved me, Howard.
How did they save you? By dying,
I
guess.
They were slightly older than me.
Right.
And they just said, this is not for you. This is not the life for you. And we're not going to help you anymore. And you need to stop.
How bad was your habit?
Kind of bad.
I mean, you were spending money, and you didn't have the money to spend.
No,
you weren't a rich person.
No, I wasn't rich.
And so
I could make money happen. It's kind of a skill,
How did you make money happen? You took a lot of shitty jobs?
A lot of shitty jobs.
But you never had a rob or anything like that?
No.
What was the shittiest job you had at that time?
Cleaning toilets.
Oh.
Where did you clean toilets?
Subways.
And so you
That's the worst. Those are the worst.
I didn't even know somebody was behind it.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody's like, oh.
Just cause somebody to retch. And you see some pretty horrible things when you do that.
Yeah.
And so you do it, and then all of your money is going toward heroin.
Drugs. Just drugs, acid, whatever was out there.
And you acted out sexually? Were you very loose?
No, I wasn't too loose. I was happy high.
And you got off heroin without any help? You just kind of said,
that's it? I got
help
from the folks that I used to get high with. They stopped.
But withdrawal is a bitch.
A little bit of a monster, yeah.
And
4 or 5 days, 8 days, 10 days. But they cleaned me up.
And your big break really came out of doing a one-woman show.
Yes.
Even when you were cleaning toilets and you're doing heroin, and you probably didn't even see...
that was all done. That by the time I started doing all of that...
Where did you get the guts? How did you develop that one-woman show where you did all those characters?
Because I was living in San Diego trying to get parts.
You would go out on auditions.
And I'd go on auditions, and they'd kind of look at me and go, come on, really? You want to be, really? And so I wrote
wait a second.
show.
What do you mean, really? Like, what was it?
Because, you know, you go in for Juliet.
All right.
And, you know.
You're not
that was
Juliet.
the really.
Not to that.
Right.
At that time.
Right.
You know, this is 40, maybe 35 years ago. But I was capable of doing it.
Right.
And so I put together a show. That the original show was put together so people would know I was capable of doing all of these things.
Was the only training you had the Helena Rubinstein? That was it, that program.
That was it, yeah.
How many years was that program?
Till I left New York. Probably.
So you never went to college for acting? You never did any of that? And you said, wait a second, the only way I'm ever going to get an acting job is if I create my own material.
Yeah.
And so you begin to develop characters. And out of that show, who sees you first? Is it Spielberg? Is he the one who sees the show and discovers you?
Someone in San Francisco saw it and wrote to a man called David White, who used to run Dance Theater Workshop.